So far, so good. Looks like we're okay. Okay, cool. Awesome. So welcome to our full blue moon, full blue Taurus full moon, Day of the Dead, sacred sound journey. All the things. Samhain was yesterday, obviously last night, and experienced that awesomeness. And what follows with Samhain is Day of the Dead, which is today. And they often celebrate it like today and tomorrow. And how we celebrate that is, calling in, this is when the veil is the thinnest anyway. So for our ancestors coming, they're here. And if you're like me, and many of those that I've talked to, you will have experienced synchronicities, signs, messages, songs, little things that are like, oh, that reminds me of that person. Or whenever I am sad, I know they're here because they send me this song or that synchronicity or that thing happened. So that could be happening or has already been happening for you recently. It's been happening, like this month more so, right? For me, at least. I don't know if everyone else has experienced that at all. For anyone who doesn't already know, I'm Maggie of maggiesbliss.com. I'm here to offer the Sacred Sound Journey and lead you on a nice journey across the veil tonight. And that's the goal, is to either connect with a loved one that has crossed over if they choose to be there. We can't force anyone to come. We can make the request and hope that the one we're hoping to connect to comes, but they don't always. It's up to them, free will. But the ones that will come are the ones that are meant to come. And it could be that you're going to connect with a guide. It could be that you're connecting with ancestors that are down your line, either your genetic line, or they could be down your soul's lineage line. So it's like, how many lives have you lived and where have you lived and who you're going to connect with. And it could be earthly, it could be star being, it could be, who knows where your lineage has gone over the eons of time that you've lived. So, and I don't know, can anyone guess what I am portraying tonight? With my little costume get up. No one's gonna be able to see this unless I do this. These are so cool, these earrings, oh my God. So can anyone guess? It's challenging because I almost didn't know, but my daughter got it right away because I was like, you need to help me with my makeup. So can anyone guess what I am? Anyone? No one? Nothing? Not even close? Just a hair of a connection to something. Yeah. Raven, crow, like the Morgan, all of that. So yeah. Yes. Because there's a little bit of this stuff going on, and then I have some feathers in my hair and stuff like that. Anyway, but this year I couldn't decide on. Like, I got a costume, I got all the things, and I was like, nope, I need something else. So I got something else for that, and then I said, oh well, I really want to dress up for the Day of the Dead. So last year I was Day of the Dead. That was the makeup on my face. So this year let's connect to the Morgan, the Raven, the Crow, whatever. Those are like the connections to Samhain, to when the veil's the thinnest, to going to Middle Earth and crossing the veil. The gatekeeper is Hecate, so we can connect to all that energy. We can connect to our ancestors. Everything is like more so available to us now. So we have two portals. The portal May 1st is Beltane. This portal, October 31st, November 1st, is Samhain, and Day of the Dead. And those portals are different. So where we have, this is the portal of death that we're in right now. And we honor those that have crossed over, and we honor, the life cycles. And then we have the portal on May 1st, which is the birth, the creation, the bringing in of new. So we see a lot more deaths in October. And this is often when we're doing most of our shadow work. So we do all of this like extra work around October and maybe a little in November, but really September, October is like when the major shit hits the fan. And then, however, we've had this whole COVID thing all year long, so everyone's been forced to face their shadow all year. And it may continue a little bit longer, we'll have a little, some bumps along the way for the next couple of months, and then hopefully we're like, okay, we're done with this, 2021, we're good, we're gonna start fresh and new. For Samhain being last night, it's the Celtic New Year, so we're embracing a new year now, so we can start to create. So Samhain last night, it's the third harvest. We had 3. First is Lammas, August 1st. Then we have Mabon, autumn equinox in September. Now we have Samhain. And that third harvest is saying, okay, what else is dead in your life that needs to go? Like plants and trees need to get rid of everything that's dead in order to really truly thrive and grow new come spring, what more, so they can focus their energy on that instead of what's dead. So what really is saying, all right, no more. A person needs to leave, a relationship, a job, like what needs to go? It could be something else more like negative thinking, or like just patterns, old past patterns that need to go. So ponder that, because those things are going to come up, and they're going to come up tonight when we do our meditation. So that being said, it's the full moon last night. Officially was yesterday at like 10 a.m. So we always feel the full moon the day before, day of, day after. It's magnified, and everything is just enhanced. So we're enhanced during our Mercury retrograde BS, and then which means communication issues, because Mercury is the communication planet, and then electronic issues can happen. But so far, we're good with our film. So yay. And then, so this is also the full blue moon, because it's the second full moon in 1 month. And like when we have our new moons, if we have 2 new moons in 1 month, that's the second one is considered a black moon. So now we have our blue moon for our second full moon in October. The last time this happened in October on Halloween, Samhain, was 1944. So we get to experience it now, so yay. And of course, all of this is happening right before the building up of, next week's votes and shit. So we'll see what comes up with that. But we're feeling the magnification of the full moon. The full moon always brings some fun challenges, and it magnifies things. Like, I know, like my sister would talk to me, and she would say that she, some things were happening during the full moon, and everything was magnified, and it was always like more tumultuous, but then it was just her facing some issues that needed to be faced, and they were like more in her face, right? So now it's like, okay, it's better. So certain full moons would be like, no, I'm good, because guess what? I handled whatever I didn't listen to before, now I've handled it, and it's okay. And it could magnify all the good things too. So it's not just gonna enhance bad shit. So we can look at our blessings. And in November, we're gonna be grateful. Be grateful for the time we have with our loved ones who are gone. Be grateful for what we have now. Be grateful for what is coming into our life. And now, with COVID, there's a reason we're all here. We're here on purpose. We're here now to do this work. This is our soul work. We're here first to say, okay, we've done a lot. We don't need to stress and be in anxiety over it and feel like we need to go, do, because we do need to rest, be at peace. To get into the 5th dimension, that's like when you're meditating and you're getting calm and you're going off into some la-la land, you're in a new dimension, and you do a lot more energy work in those dimensions than when you're here in the 3D realm going and doing and getting, and I need to get active in order to produce something. You don't need to work that hard. Somewhere along the lines in our genes, or what our parents or society said, work hard to get results. When really, work hard enough, but still you need to have balance, peace, you need to connect, you need to meditate. In that 5th dimension, you can manifest so much more stuff for yourself and the world with less effort, and it magnifies and it gets done. So I've gone into meditation many times where I've been like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. There's so much to do, or this too overwhelming. I need to just let it go. So you meditate, you get calm, you go off into like a beautiful journey. You either experience symbols, energy, or maybe it's just peace and quiet for you. Whatever meditation is in any moment could be different, but many times I've done that, and I've gotten out of the meditation, and whatever I was worried about was figured out on its own. I didn't have to do anything in the 3D world. It was done when I set the intention, went into meditation, and I was good. Like, so it doesn't have to be so much going and doing in physical exhaustion, because we're not just physical beings. We're living here, we need to be grounded, but we also are living here and we need to connect. We're not just here to be physical, we're here to bring in the light from the other dimensions, be the light being we are, and ground it into the earth and assist with the earth's own ascension process, because we're connected to the earth. I'm connected, so I need to do the work. The earth is going to do its own work, and then when it ascends, we ascend. When we ascend, the earth ascends. We are like work together. So that hopefully is something that I needed to mention tonight. I'm just like, shit just keeps flowing, because once the channel's open, it's go, go, go. So we talked about the full moon. It's a Taurus full moon. And any Taurus people? One. So here's a new question. So we got Taurus sun, Taurus moon, Taurus rising, anyone? So I'm a Taurus moon. So hopefully that means I'm actually feeling the Taurus fun magnified. Usually that's what happens during a full moon. Is we're the three most important ones to look at. There's many in your chart, but look at your sun, which is your life path, your divine masculine, what you're becoming. Look at your moon, which is your divine feminine, your subconscious, your deepest desires. And that's also a part of who you are. It really brings in that balance too. So my moon is Taurus, my sun is Aries. And then look at your rising sign, which is your mask, what you show to the world before they see your sun sign, and how you rise to the occasion. I'm a Libra rising. So sometimes people see Libra first, peacemaker, I need balance. Or then they end up seeing the fiery Aries in me too, and then my deepest desires, the Taurus part comes in. So Taurus folk, oftentimes, and usually when it's your sun sign, but even like when it's in important parts in your chart, those Taurus people tend to be great with money. I know a Taurus who isn't, so I'm like, okay. There's many other factors in your chart. So Taurus people tend to be good with money, and they can manifest that easy. They also love beauty. They love to see beauty, create beauty, experience beauty. So that's like big on their list. They're often graphic designers, tattoo artists, all of that kind of thing, interior decorators, whatever you can come up with to create beauty. There's many, many variations, painters, artists. You can create beauty through your voice, through other avenues as well. They love visual beauty because it's an earth sign. So those things might be more enhanced for you. It's good to dress up and make yourself beautiful or queenly or kingly, whatever you align with, and then connect to that energy during that kind of full moon. So the full moon affects water. We know the tides and all that shit. So we're made up of mostly water. So the moon is going to affect us, and that's why things will be more magnified in our lives. So we have that energy. Then we have the Samhain energy where the veil is the thinnest, and it's magnifying that connection, which is so cool. I'm so glad we're doing this tonight, right? So we're connecting to our ancestors, our loved ones. What you can do, and I mentioned this, I think, off camera, so I'm going to say it again. Have an altar. Like I have a nice altar. You can do your skulls. You don't have to. Your altar could simply be flowers in a vase and a picture of your loved one. Or if you want to get more elaborate, have a crystal grid. Connect with stones. Like the stones of right now are definitely ground yourself. Use black tourmaline, black obsidian, shungite. Shungite's a great one for filtering water, so you can plop it in your water and have that filtered. But it's also good for filtering your own energy field. It's good to put by your TV for EMFs and all of that BS that can happen when you're watching TV or on your computer. By your phone, they have little stickers. You can put that on your phone. What else? There's something else. I love my amethyst. But grounding stones are really great to have now. Especially because the veil is thin. And then as we connect, it's just we're going to create that sacred container so that you can feel safe to cross into wherever we're going. You're going to have a guide so that you will have someone lead you where we're going tonight. What else? Moon affects water, but so do the singing bowls. So I have quartz singing bowls here with me. And the quartz singing bowls along with my, I have to say it, Moldavite quartz singing bowl, the third eye one, because Moldavite's high cosmic-y energy. So Quartz singing bowls affect water as well, and they've done the fun like Dr. Emoto stuff. You know, if you haven't watched What the Bleep Do We Know, you need to watch it. It's so good. It's part movie, part documentary. So good. So they have a little bit about what Dr. Emoto's studies were, where you look under the microscope with water. Does anyone not know about Dr. Emoto? Everyone knows? If anyone doesn't know online, let me know. But you can look up Dr. Emoto. It's just the water being tested with regard to music, sound, and also words and thoughts and such. So obviously, just picture the A and B test going on, one with positive words, positive uplifting music, and then negative words, icky gross music. And then the icky gross music, under a microscope, that water looked like mud and sludge and disgusting. Like you would not drink that. And then under the microscope, the good stuff looked amazing. Crystalline structures, like beautiful snowflakes. It's what it looked like under a microscope. So like write on your water bottles all the positive things because you're drinking that. So drink the good stuff. So sound also heals the water. So it can heal your water. It can also cleanse your stones, and it's going to cleanse your body. With the quartz singing bowls, they're tuned to the 7 different main chakras in our body. And they will restructure your DNA at a cellular level. A lot of people, when they're in the room with these bowls, I don't know how much you experience online compared to being in the room with it, but have your headphones on for online folk. A lot of people in the room will feel numb in certain parts of the body, often the parts of the body that, of course, need the healing. So like legs and different areas. And sometimes they'll get really, really cold. Other things that happen a lot when there's a lot of restructuring happening in your body might get kind of like, I need to leave, but I can't. But I really want to go, but I shouldn't. As long as it's not painful, stay, because that's just the fight of your cells, some icky lower vibrational energy needing to like either leave or restructure itself. So allow that to happen and like stick it out if that does occur. And if you fall asleep, you're still getting the stuff. It's magical. But I think I mentioned like everything. Did I miss anything? Any questions? Hey, okay, so then I have my altar set up here. I'm sorry, you guys, whoever's not here, I have flowers that people can take. For anyone who missed me saying that before, when we're done, grab the flowers from the altar and you can have it as a part of your altar setup at home. But think of that loved one that you might want to connect with, have their picture nearby too, if that helps when we're going into our meditation. So find a comfortable place where you're not going to be interrupted. If you're online, we know we're not going to be interrupted here. Feel free to have like soothing, no words going on music if you want in the background. I don't have any because the bowls are going to take over in a minute, and I only have two cameras. The rest I couldn't have playing music too. It was like I don't have a third thing. So I think we're good to go. So I'm just going to take a drink before I get dehydrated. It's gonna the other thing before I forget. Drink a ton of water when you're done tonight, because this is energy healing, and the water is going to help flush out more of the toxins that are being brought to the surface to be released from your body. So drink tons and tons more water than you think you would now, and it's kind of dry air right now anyway, but drink it, tons of it. Okay, so we're going to start. Take a few breaths now, and when you're ready, we're gonna think receptive position. So palms are facing up if possible. If you feel like you need to be grounded, you can turn your palms down, that's okay. But open position if you can, palms facing up. If you're seated, just make sure your spine is in a straight line, so that all of your 7 main chakras are in a straight line, which makes it more receptive for the energy to flow through your body, through that Sushumna Kundalini channel. If you're laying down, you can get yourself reclined a little if you need to be, but spine is straight. And then just relax the shoulders, relax the body. And from this point, just take a few deep cleansing breaths. Breathe fully and deeply in through the nose. Feel the belly, the diaphragm, the lungs. Exhale slowly angels, gatekeepers of the horizontal force, the vertical force, beginning in the east, element of air. Archangel Raphael resides here of the emerald green ray, the magician, the healer. The caduceus is his symbol, a rod with two snakes intertwined, flowing all the way up to the top, with wings expanding at the top. Golden energy. Feel the energy of new beginnings as we enter the season of rest. safe, sacred space, this is where you go to find peace, rejuvenate, connect, and heal. As you are in your safe, sacred space, take a moment now and think about what your intention is for our journey tonight. Tonight, on this Day of the Dead, Samhain energy with a veil is the thinnest. Samhain means summer's end. We are embracing a new year as we take this moment here in the Northern Hemisphere. meant to connect with are approaching you now, here on the other side of the veil. They have been waiting for you. They have messages for you. Perhaps you have your own messages. Perhaps you have questions. In this realm, allow yourself to experience their energy. Experience the upgrade as Slowly rolling over to the right side, resting here for just a moment. When you're ready, rising all the way back up now, coming into easy seated pose, legs crossed, eyes closed, palms facing up on the knees. And let's take a nice inhale, arms out and up, palms together, bring them down to your heart. May the universe be filled with peace and joy, love and light. May you always know the peace that dwells within. Namaste. Thank you for coming. So, how was that for everyone? Did anyone fall asleep? And then, anyone have questions? Did anyone receive anything they want to share? Anyone quiet? It's always like fun. Like that was I didn't even know I was going to go to Sedona. I was just there. I didn't know we were going to Sedona tonight, but hey, that had to be a part of the experience tonight. So good energy there. And then it was like a big message from your loved ones from the other side to remind you, to bring you to the energy. Like they wanted to actually give you an activation tonight. So that was like strong, that came through, was just an activation of you're here for a reason and we're going to give you that extra energy. And the more you can practice being a pillar of light every day, like you receive more of it every day. And like they sent that activation to you tonight so that you can share that with the people in your community, with your family, with the world. Like wherever you're meant to share it is where it's going to go. But like the more people that are just open to receive, you're just going to get that energy and be reminded the light inside you, the light in the world, and like it's not all dark. So, tears and all, the light is there, and connect to your loved ones. Like I know that they're going to come in dream time too, and just the next few days for sure. And if you have crystals to charge, you can still do that today, tonight, all the things, so do that. But feel free to take some flowers for those in person tonight. Get some flowers if you want, or just have your nice altar set up, or not. Like just do what feels right to you. But hopefully you enjoyed a little Day of the Dead sound journey with the full moon energy. It's so awesome. And hopefully I'll be seeing you guys again. I know we're not going to meet for the next full moon because it's like Thanksgiving weekend. So, but I'm hoping to do an 11/11 thing, which is just only 11 days away, for the 11/11 portal. So that'll be like online, like from my own sacred space in my home with maybe some bowls and stuff. But feel free to catch me there. It's maggiesbliss.com for my website. I have my Facebook page link on there. You can go to my business Facebook page. Anyone that like said they're going to this event, you've been getting my post probably, so you see maggiesbliss.com in there. And then also you can just click through that to get to my Facebook page, which is where I'll do the 11/11 thing. But then we do have our next one set up in December, I think, right? Don't we? So check that out. I don't remember what the date is. I'd have to go off one of these phones to check it for you guys, but it's probably on my events as well as the Woods Yoga events. So check that out. That'll be awesome. And we'll be seeing you guys soon. Oh, I have a Reiki level 2. Anyone Reiki 1 already, you can come on November 14th in my space for Reiki level 2 attunement certification. So that'll be awesome. But, you know. So anyway, that being said, I have business cards up here for anyone in person if you wanted to grab that. And then, of course, flowers. So I'll see you guys soon. Have an awesome rest of your night.